What's happening, people? Welcome to the last episode of 2023.
When did we start these?
What, the podcast?
Yeah.
Podcast? Bro, I'll find when the first one was uploaded now. This Hank Azaria Simpsons one was posted 23rd of May 2021. What's going on here? That wasn't the first podcast.
Maybe you just hadn't...
European Super League, this was the first one.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay.
April 2021. So yeah, we launched Cloud in 2020 April. 1 year later, banged out a podcast, and now look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought, eh? Let's get into it. Let's get into some news. Let's get into some culture. You know what? JusReign is back.
JusReign is back.
JusReign
I did see that.
What did you make?
I don't know. I was never like crazy about JusReign.
Right.
Like, you know, he obviously
he's the
was...
GOAT, man.
He's the GOAT because he was the first one to do it in the Asian community. Like, he was the
Him
one...
and AK.
I don't know who AK is.
Aman, aka Amazing. Living in a Brown fam. Bro, come on.
From 2013, when all these like memes and vines and videos started.
You don't know who aka Amazing is?
Nah. Obviously, like, I used to watch JusReign and stuff, or like clips of him on Instagram at uni.
You don't know who aka Amazing is?
Nah, I've...
You never watched Living in a Brown fam?
Nah.
Bro, it's like...
No, it was
him
JusReign.
and JusReign were the leaders?
No, it was JusReign, Bubblicious.
Yeah, Babu and Rupan were in JusReign's crew.
Exactly.
And like, you know, Lily Singh.
Yeah.
So that was that.
Yeah,
time. And it was, AK Amazing was the one, bro.
So this is from like 10 years ago. I remember like watching this stuff in like uni. 2013, 14, 15.
2011 times, bro.
Yeah, well, I don't know about 2011, but I started watching it mostly like from uni, basically.
Yeah.
When I used to sit in the library, pretend to be studying, but really watching.
The thing about JusReign is, right, and this was like, bro, honestly, like on TikTok for ages, it's just been people posting old clips, right? And it's like, yo, where did he go? Where did he go? Even if he was at a wedding, someone posted a video, oh my God, he's still alive. It's like the mystery of where is he has been crazy. And there were rumours flying about that he was going to return with a show. Now, obviously, his Instagram post follows just one account. I'm guessing that's where the production...
Yeah, so I think he must have been working on it, I suppose. And also, there is an element of working on it for a number of years, I suppose, because producing a show is not easy. Yep. Especially if something that's, you know, what you've put your heart and soul into. So it seems like...
Obviously, this is all unconfirmed, but the narrative was that he just went away and got a normal life.
Yeah.
Because he probably got sick and tired of the YouTube thing. It didn't blow as he thought it would have blown. Now... I can draw comparisons.
But then it seems like more so he's gained popularity after he stopped doing the videos because the mystery that surrounded it, as opposed to... I mean, I used to watch all of his stuff, like, you know, but not like religiously. I would just watch what would pop up on my social medias and stuff. But yeah, it's certainly been a lot more in the last like few years when people like, where is JusReign?
You can draw comparisons with Dave Chappelle. Now, he is like the GOAT US comedian.
Yeah.
Now, he back in the day was very big on like these TV sitcoms, had his own show with a it wasn't NBC, but it was like an NBC that gave him a show, right? But he got sick and tired of them. He didn't like the way that they were controlling the narrative. He didn't have freedom, and he just went away. Went away for like, I'm talking 10 years or whatever it was, and then he came back. Netflix gave him a crazy several hundreds of millions dollar deal. Now he's been back since like 2021, I'd say.
Yeah, I remember he came. Like, it was a big thing when the Netflix show dropped.
Yeah, he's got 3 or 4 on there already, and he's got another one dropping soon. And he's very much of that shock comedy. He's like, he just says a few things.
Yeah, I know.
But like, the point being is that JusReign may have looked at that Chappelle journey and been like, all right, there is this interest that I'm seeing online.
It does create like a niche, and it creates like a longing. For example, now imagine like, if you were going to carry on all that time, people will kind of like get bored a little bit. So when you do launch something that you're passionate about, it may not have the impact that it would have. For example, whereas now he's built up this kind of mystery, whereas JusReign, he's built up like almost like a longing for his content. So when something does drop, like a show of his, it's obviously going to be a huge thing within the Asian community, at least.
But what I found interesting was, and we'll touch on what you just said as well, within the Asian community at least. We'll touch on that. But what I found very interesting is, having seen all of that, I came across several videos, saw all the comments, oh, miss JusReign, where is he, man, where is he? As soon as he posts on his Instagram, all the negative comments start flying in.
Oh, really?
Oh, no one cares, go back away, this, that. Even some of the comments were like, oh, where's all this negativity coming from all of a sudden? And it's just like, it's me thinking, man, what the fuck is this online space, man?
Listen,
I really hope
online space is not for people like you.
No, but I really hope though. No, but it wasn't for JusReign. I know that was part of the reason why he left.
I know.
So there you go then. So do we want these negative comments to again drive him away?
Not necessarily, but it's listen. Look, if you're on the online space, I mean, there's like a whole separate conversation for like the online space and so on. But like, we'll try and keep it short. Listen, if it's the game, and you know there are certain aspects of the game that are bad. There are certain aspects that are going to benefit you.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, basically, right? So you know, if you're going to lap up all the praise and if you're going to lap up all the longing and wanting, there are going to be people that are just going to be out there for the negativity, and it's something you just got to absorb.
I find that so sad, though.
It is sad, but then listen, why are you on social media in that sense? You know what I mean? Like, so
why? Because maybe he just wants to do something positive.
No,
bro.
so yeah, but then that. You can't. What your job is, okay, yeah, is to put out what you create, right? For example, even with us, you know, people may love the podcast, people may hate the podcast, okay, yeah. We can't control that, right? All we can control is expressing ourselves, putting the best of ourselves forward, okay, yeah. So it could be that 90% of the people don't like that, and there's nothing we can do about it, right? Okay, yeah. I at least I don't think so. Anyway, so I just don't pay attention to it. So I think in that sense, you just got to rise above it a little bit.
No.
So I don't think I think you're wasting your own energy if you're kind of like thinking, okay, why all this negativity? Because that's always going to be there.
Yes and no. I agree and don't agree. It's like where...
And also social media is very different to any of the other platforms we've seen before. Like before, people would like showcase whatever they wanted to on television, in newspapers, in magazines and all that. And it was kind of very removed. You were very protected, but social media is directly to your kind of consumer. You know, the content is directly there and they can communicate with you, and it's so easy to give their opinion and stuff as well.
But it's not just your consumers, it's randoms.
No, it is. That's what I mean. So it is random. So i.e. like when you put something out on the internet, you're putting it out for everybody to see. Right? When the director releases a film, there is a point when it goes from beyond their control into the public space, and then there's nothing what they can do with it in the public space. People will either love it or they hate it, okay, yeah? Again, with the film mediums and stuff, okay, yeah, you could never directly, like, criticize the director before because that space just wasn't there. But now with social media, that avenue is there where somebody can communicate directly with you.
No, but the avenue that was there before was critic reviews.
That's still here, but now, at the moment, but I'm talking about social media, so there's no, like...
No, I know you're talking about that, but you made the example of critic reviews, and I'm talking about critic reviews also. And it's like people like Kevin Hart, they've come out and spoke about they just never look at the comments on social media for the very reasons that you just stated.
No, I don't either. Like honestly, like when I often don't even read the comments and stuff that we get on our posts, for example, because I just.
But what about where there's good comments, and what about where you want to engage with people, and what about where you want to build an online community?
So that's the thing, it comes with it. So then
you can't just ignore all the comments?
No, that's what I mean.
Because then you have to read the comments, right?
No, you read the comments, but then what I mean to say ignore the comments, I don't mean you don't read it.
Right.
Or, I mean, I obviously read some of the comments and sometimes I find them funny, right? Okay, yeah. And then even some negative ones that are kind of like targeting me, I find them funny, man.
Right.
So like when I say ignore the comments, I don't mean don't like, you know, put your thumb over that comment and carry on reading the rest. I mean, don't let it don't let it get into your psyche, don't let it affect you.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, talking of reviews, Zack Snyder has released the most expensive movie of 2023, i.e. Rebel Moon. But straight away, Rotten Tomatoes scores were like the lowest that I've ever seen.
Yeah. It often happens with movies that are kind of like pumped up, especially...
It always happens with Zack Snyder, though. Zack Snyder on Rotten Tomatoes, it's like... Apparently, it's a thing, and I read up on this, like, critics hate him.
Yeah. But to be honest, it's the guy that... It just depends. Listen, look. It just comes down... Okay, I'm going to make a comparison to that. Like, the Yash Raj films in Bollywood, okay, yeah. They're always the most expensive films, have the biggest stars, okay, yeah. And they're kind of, like, made, not for somebody to be amazed by its kind of, like, authenticity or, like... It's not made for the... critical acclaim. It's just made for the masses in the sense that people just go there. It's brainless shit that you watch, murdering, effing, and like.
Nah, Zack Snyder doesn't make brainless shit.
No, but didn't he make DC Batman?
So he made the Batman vs Superman movie in 2016.
That was a dud.
It was by the critics.
Yeah,
I watched it before watching any reviews. I genuinely, I think the soundtrack on that film is one of the best soundtracks I've heard.
Yeah.
And I'm a big Hans Zimmer fan.
Yeah.
I've got tickets to go watch Hans Zimmer perform a concert. So I know my soundtracks, you know, Ramin Dwaji for Game of Thrones. I know who's out there and what's going on. But the soundtrack for that movie was amazing. The film itself was great. And this is a theme that the online community has picked up, Twitter. Twitter just tells you how it is. Twitter has said, Zack Snyder...
Twitter doesn't tell you how it is. Right? Twitter is the most toxic place.
It is, and that's why it's the realist. Because it tells you straight up. It tells you straight up. And the thing is...
The amount of misinformation there is on Twitter, bro. You can't say Twitter is...
Bro, come on, man. No, I'm not going solely off Twitter. I'm going off my opinion here, too.
But I'm just saying, but concerning me, it seems to me like you're getting...
You're not going to let me finish, man.
Go on. Yeah.
Zack Snyder is often hit out by critics.
Yeah.
But then people 5 years later say, do you know what? The movie was actually good.
Yeah.
That is a theme you can't deny. Just because I've read that on Twitter doesn't mean it's not what the general consensus has been.
Yeah, okay.
And Batman vs Superman is a great example. So why do we...
Have people kind of said it's a great movie?
What, Rebel Moon?
No, I'm not about the other one.
Batman vs Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah?
To be honest, I never watched it.
Bro...
For me, I don't think I will ever watch a Batman film because of after Christopher Nolan trilogy. Like, for me, you...
No, I don't think that's fair.
Honestly,
that's like saying you would never watch a Joker movie, but then Joaquin Phoenix killed it.
Joaquin. Again, you can't pronounce it. Joaquin.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin. Joaquin Phoenix.
It's Joaquin. Joaquin.
I actually haven't watched Joker either.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know, man. It's just... There are certain things...
Number 2's coming out. You should watch that. I watched that in the cinema, bro. I took my dad.
Yeah, I know.
My dad sat through it. He didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Like, he could appreciate there was some sick shit going on.
Yeah.
Bro, you're sick.
I'll take my mum to a Joker too.
Yeah. Take it to one.
Nah, you know, for me, like, it sounds really stupid and really silly, yeah, but for me, what Christopher Nolan created, okay, yeah, with Heath Ledger, and then with Christian Bale, right, yeah, it's something, and even...
And Michael Fox.
Who?
Sorry, that's his character name. What's his name, man? The guy that's retired recently, Alfred. What's his name, man?
Oh, Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. And then what's the...
Alfred, that's his name, not Michael Fox. Where are you getting Michael Fox from?
No, so what's the police commissioner's name?
Oh,
Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon, yeah.
Well, he's a huge actor, man. He was Winston Churchill.
Yeah, I know you're about, man. Why does man... You know what it is?
See, I'm having a bit of a moment too, man. I need to know.
You know when I need to think
Commissioner
Gordon, Batman. It's what's his name?
Oh, I've got it.
You know what? This is pissing me off. Don't tell me. No, fuck it. Just tell me.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, fucking hell, Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, no,
sick.
Yeah, no,
fucking Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway.
Sick. Bro, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy is what I was gonna say, and you know, Marion Cotillard.
Look, I'm never going to argue against the Nolan trilogy being the best trilogy of all time.
So for me,
I'm the biggest Nolan fan.
No, but I know. But for me, like I know it's very silly and very stupid, yeah. But for me, I just can't separate myself from that. So I don't want to watch something else and let that muddy my my perception of Joker that's been created by Nolan and my perception of Batman that's been created by Nolan as well, and Bane and all those characters. I just can't see anything else because I'm just scared that it would dilute that. You know what I mean? So man, you can't watch Joker and you can't watch Batman. After you can't. You shouldn't, man.
No, you can't.
You shouldn't. It's like reading. You know, when you've read a book. Sometimes when I've read a book and then there was like a movie adaptation or like a series adaptation, I make sure not to watch that because what you have read is something completely going to be different to what you watch in the series. So
yeah, but sometimes it can help bring certain images to life.
Nah, but
so did you ever read the Harry Potter books?
No, I didn't. I never was a Harry Potter fan.
Straightways man for that.
Nah. So one book that I have read and my favorite book of all time. Okay, yeah, it is a absolute masterpiece. It's called A Suitable Boy by Vikram Seth.
A Suitable Boy?
Yeah, right. And
you're reading a book called A Suitable Boy?
Bro, it's one of the best books ever written.
Was this pre or post marriage?
Way pre-marriage.
It was A Suitable Boy.
It's a book that is, honestly, man, I can just think lyricals about that book. So there was it was adapted by the BBC into a series last year, the year
Sounds
before.
like a BBC.
No, listen, man. Are you gonna like? So it was adapted into a series by the BBC about a year or two ago, and it was kind of hyped up, but I couldn't get myself to watch it because of because like
I think that's so stupid. I think this whole approach that you have is very stupid.
But have you never read a book and then not been disappointed by the film? I read
I know the Harry Potter movies are great, but I know the books are so much better.
Yeah.
That's like saying, oh, I read Game of Thrones and then I'm not going to watch it. That's stupid.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think it is.
It is.
So there is a book called The Color Purple, right? Now, the film, The Color Purple, is like very, very acclaimed, okay? But I read the book first, and then I thought to me, I thought, actually, the film...
I'll give you a great example.
Whoopi Goldberg, right, okay, yeah. And the film was absolutely brilliant, but still, it didn't live up to the book, I felt. So I was...
But that doesn't matter. That's the whole point.
Yeah, I know, but then...
Books are a certain dimension. It's like Gone Girl, one of the best-selling novels.
Yeah.
The movie is also brilliant.
I haven't read the book, that's the difference, isn't it?
Well, there you go.
So, like, I don't read...
But you wouldn't read the book now and be disappointed. It would be just as great. And if anything, you would picture certain characters, the way scenes happen.
So, but you're saying you do got to read it in reverse. See, that's the thing.
Well, no. There's no right or wrong, Amrit. There's no right or wrong.
If I had seen The Joker and if I had seen Zack Snyder's Batman first and then I watched the trilogy created by Nolan, that would be a different experience. Because I would be completely blown away by like how amazing what Nolan has done. Whereas if I was doing it the opposite, say if it was a lesser version of something, it's always going to muddy the water a bit, man. So I think that's why... For me, I've chosen not to watch Joker. I've chosen not to watch that film, and I've chosen not to watch The Suitable Boy, like A Suitable Boy.
Your boy, talking to Suitable Boys, your boy Rishi Sunak is being active, and he wants to ban social media for teens.
Yeah, is it social media for teens? I think that's a bit of a misrepresentation of what he wants.
What does he want?
It? Does he want to curb certain things for them? Like
what does he want?
You can't ban social media for teens.
Well, he can ban cigarettes, right?
No, I know, but I think you're kind of like. You wouldn't see me defending Rishi Sunak ever, but that's a bit of a statement to make. He's going to ban social media for teens. I think it's more so about curbing.
Consultation will take place in January that can limit access to social media and including outright bans on access to sites like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. So including outright bans.
Yeah, so it's not...
So it's what I said?
It's not what you said.
Well, it is. I said... Well, what do you want here?
What do you want me to comment? Rishi Sunak is a dead man walking. Like he's going to be booted out soon enough in the elections.
Serious?
Oh, he's a dead man walking.
Well, who's taking his place?
Labour is. What's his name? Fucking
Keir Starmer.
Tory tribute to Keir Starmer.
What? Why? On whose account is that?
On account of every poll in the country.
So you're going to vote for Labour?
I have to vote for Labour. I mean, I'm a Labour person, but I'm also Corbynite. But then. Anything to get the Tories.
Corbyn's old news, bro. Stop talking about it.
Corbyn is not old news.
He is.
Corbyn is going to be relevant for a very long time in the future, bro.
Just like Nigel Farage.
Okay.
His popularity grew just like I said it would.
Karl Marx.
Just like I said it would.
Karl Marx.
Just like I said it would.
Remains very relevant to this day and age.
But you're saying you're going to vote Labour.
1800s.
You're voting Labour.
Yeah. I think everybody should vote Labour because
I think
it's the best chance to get the Tories out.
I would vote Labour, but the fact that you're voting Labour makes me hesitant.
Why?
I don't trust you, right?
If there is one person that you know...
It's not Keir Starmer.
What do you mean?
Like, I know nothing about Keir Starmer. Apart from the fact that yourself
what did you know about Rishi? What did you know about Rishi Sunak?
No, but I didn't vote for him.
No, what did you know about...
I didn't vote for him.
What do you know about any leaders before they kind of become leaders? Nothing.
No, it's not nothing. The whole point is you see presidential debates, you get an idea of how they conduct themselves. Okay. Right? Yeah.
So you've not seen how Rishi Sunak has conducted himself in the past year he's been in.
No, so that's exactly what I'm saying. I know what he's bringing.
What I mean to say,
I know what Rishi Sunak's bringing.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, I don't know what Keir Starmer's bringing.
But then you should read the fucking news, then shouldn't you?
Well, if anything,
and not stay on Twitter, mate.
It's not. Well, really? Twitter's the best news.
Oh, right.
If Twitter tells me I should vote for Keir Starmer, I will.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Perfect.
But you yourself have just slagged off Keir Starmer.
Yeah.
So why should I vote for him? So why are you going to vote for someone you don't like?
Because it's lesser of the two evils.
It's not. This is just politics. It's a shithole.
Yeah.
And this is why I like to stay away from it.
Right. Okay. So you're not going to vote. That's even worse, bro.
No, it's not even worse.
You know
what's worse is you living with the accountability of putting someone in charge of ruining your children's future.
No, but then here's the thing. I very, very... my wife's approach is the same. I don't want to get, I hate all of them. Pisses me off, man. I would rather you vote Tories and actually take a stand, right, than not vote at all.
I'll vote for the Green Party.
Vote for the Green Party, man. I would vote for the Green Party if they had a realistic chance of actual gaining some sort of momentum. But unfortunately, this is a two-party system in this country. The two parties that are going to dominate is obviously going to be Labour and
there could be a coalition. We've had a coalition in 2010.
But then it'd be a coalition of one of the two major parties, right? So it's not going to be a coalition of like Lib Dems and Greens, right? Okay, yeah. For example, it's going to be a coalition of Labour or somebody, or Tories or somebody, right? So...
Well, yeah. So you've got nothing to say about this whole social media thing?
Nah, bruv, listen, I have no kind of... Like, this government it's like... and the plus, this government knows it is the end as well.
No, but there's a good conversation there of a lot of the
okay,
stuff...
we'll have the conversation, but I don't want
a lot of stuff that children just see on social media nowadays.
Yeah, no, I would certainly limit access. Yeah. I would certainly limit access. I think it is a good thing.
Would you limit access for your children on social
100%.
media? No, but you say that, and you say that, right? But you knowing we're not perfect people, we will be lazy. You just played with your kid for 2 hours. You love her to bits, but you know what? Liverpool are playing now, and you just want a break. What is this iPad? Is this phone?
No, but this is
go on.
There is one thing of like having the policy, and then there's another thing of implementing it. Okay, yeah. So if you're talking about the policy itself of limiting time for like, or even limiting access to certain sites,
right,
or like limiting number of hours kids get access to these sort of social media things. Okay,
yeah.
That's a very positive conversation to have. Implementing it and whether you can implement it is a different conversation. And that would be like the conversation need to be had there is like, how would you do it, for example?
Well, I'll tell you how. The how comes from us.
Yeah.
Children look at behaviours.
Yeah.
So they will see you on your... This is why they want a phone at 10 years old. Where's my phone? Because everyone else has a phone.
Yeah.
Right? And they see you scrolling. I'm not going to say on what. Every night. And then they want a phone and they want to scroll.
Right. Yeah, no.
So do you believe you have it in you to drop your phone and be completely present when you're at home?
I would like to think so.
Yeah, this is how I know you're chatting complete shit, bro.
Okay, what about you?
100% no. I'm trapped, bro.
Right, okay.
I'm in the game.
Right. 2
feet in, not 1 foot in,
so
1 foot out.
Would you not make an effort, though, to come out of it?
If it is negatively detrimenting my child's upbringing... Well, and I already think that. When I was a kid, I was thankfully in that generation where the phones weren't around.
Yeah.
I was out on my bike.
You weren't out on your bike.
I was out on my bike. I was out on my bike.
Bro, you've never been on a bike. Stop chatting shit. You were out on your bike. You were in your room.
I was playing cricket.
You were just playing cricket, but don't say you were out on your bike.
Okay, so you can accept playing cricket. Okay. I was active. I was active. I was active.
Out on your bike, man. Like, you've got fucking... Bro, you never...
I've got a core memory of me being on a bike and when the stabilizers were taken off.
Right.
These are core memories children deserve.
Right. No, that's fine. I think children still get that memories.
No.
I think they do.
Much less. You can... Nah, come on, bro. Bikes. Who the fuck's buying a bike now? Who's letting their kid out on a bike now? When all these cars are getting stolen. There's all these...
What's cars getting stolen got to do with bikes?
Crime rates increasing has got a big influence on where the parents let their children play outside. In your estate now, how many children do you see playing outside?
A fair amount sometimes.
Sometimes, right?
Yeah, not in the winter, though.
No, I'm talking about in summer.
Yeah, summer. You do see people with kids on the bikes and stuff else.
But go back 20 years, 30 years, it's completely different.
No, I get it. It's completely different.
That's happening a lot of the time. And you're saying not in winter now. That would happen in winter.
No. As in, like, what I'm trying to say is obviously it's much less than it was before because the only type of entertainment kids had before was actually going out on a bike or whatever, right? Okay, yeah. But now they've got PlayStation, they've got like a phone.
Exactly.
So they're occupied, like, with other things.
Yes.
So
you're ruining this out.
So it's on you as a parent to make sure you don't inundate your kids by, like all the gadgets and stuff, and you actually make them. But I know for a fact that I would certainly make my kid very active in the sense because I do that. Like, I love going cycling, I love going running, I love going doing this and that thing. So I would be very active in that.
You like
respect.
Snapchatting that you're storing
on your story. I haven't used Snapchat since 2016, bro.
What on your not Snapchat on your Instagram story?
Right.
Instagram story.
Right. Okay.
You do that?
I don't. No, I don't.
You love your little Strava. You can't even go on a run without logging it onto Strava.
Yeah. So what?
So that's social media.
Strava of me doing something, because I want to know.
Because you want other people to know you.
No, I want to track my own mileage.
Yeah. Can you not do that on an app that doesn't require it to share on a platform?
Okay, sometimes on the odd occasion when I've done like a 15-mile run, I want to share it on my stories.
Of course you do.
Yeah, so what's wrong with that?
Because you love the dopamine that you get from it.
Yeah.
Again,
I love the dopamine I get from running.
And also, You like the extra, Amrit, that was a quick time.
Yeah.
Smashed it, mate.
Yeah.
You love it.
So what? What's wrong in that?
That is very wrong.
Isn't that then going to encourage you to be more active then?
That is very wrong, because that's not being present, and that's doing something for the wrong reasons in my opinion.
I don't think it is. I think if you're getting praise from your peers for doing something, you're going to want to do that again.
What if, I'll give you the example, and a comedian cited this example. Who was it? It was, what's the name? Our friend Kevin Bridges, right? Mm-hmm. And he said, he was like, do you know what? I thought I'd get out there, have a great run. Posted it, felt good, did 5k for the first time. I couldn't believe I did 5k. Posted it on his story, posted it on Twitter, on an open platform. Posted it on Twitter, and everyone was like, what the fuck, did you walk it, mate? Did you get a bus? What was this? What was going on here? And like all of a sudden, all that positive energy that he had dissipated into negative energy because he wasn't content with what he had done for the sake of doing what he had done. He had to post it online and get further like this approval from society of what he's done, of being a good thing. He gave another example. He was chilling in his living room, happy. It was like the most perfect moment. He was there with his wife, his kids were there, the dog was around, cozy vibes. Oh, do you know what? Let's take a family selfie. Puts it up online. What the fuck is that, mate? What the fuck is that dog?
See, no, wait. That's different. That's different to what I'm trying to say to you. If you're look, I don't post every run that I do. I don't post every bike ride I do. But then one that I've done where it's required a lot of effort and I'm proud of having done it, I post it. And if people are negative about it, then that's fine. Again, it comes down to how you perceive things, how you take messages on. So if I was going to be put down by somebody like you saying to me, Amrit, 15-mile run, yeah, you're a twat, mate.
So you're only posting your highlights?
What?
You're posting the best of the best, and you're only posting your highlights on social media. And this is a whole nother problem.
No.
I'll
tell you what, I have struggled before on runs, and I have posted them.
I've never seen that.
How have you not seen it?
I've seen one. That's a very iconic story of when you had to walk the marathon in Barcelona, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one example that strikes out. But apart from that, like you just self-admitted now, 20 seconds ago, it wasn't long ago, it's just happened just now, it's recording, right? You said, when you feel really proud and you've pushed yourself and you've done the best that you can do, i.e. the best, i.e. the highlights, you post them online. Okay. Because this is what social media is. You're going to post your highlights.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And this is why a lot of people, we're very much that generation now. We're just always seeing other people's highlights. Yeah. We don't see the real. Okay. And this is why social media is fake.
No, social media is fake, but you're not... See, this
Do you not see how you contribute to that?
No, but no. See, you've taken the conversation to something else.
I have now, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you veered the conversation. We were talking about why do you post your runs that you do on the odd occasion on social media? Like, I haven't done a run...
Well, I just found the reason, because you want to post your highlights.
No, I want to post it, and then get
further gratification off people.
It's not just that, but it's the impact that gratification has. Like, if somebody
likes you think you're inspiring people?
Not inspiring people. I feel inspired by them, because if somebody says to me, "Oh, that was amazing," blah blah, I'll go out tomorrow and do it again. Right. But then I might not post it again, but I've done it again, and I've done it again, and I've done it again.
Right.
So Strava, in that sense, we started with Strava. Like, why do you use Strava? I use Strava because of those reasons. One of them, I record, and then there is a community within Strava.
Yeah.
You get kudos to each other. It's like almost like a social media thing where you follow each other, you see their runs, which is posted and stuff. You give kudos, you give comments and stuff. And to be fair, like the community on Strava is generally very supportive because it's like-minded people doing like similar things. So don't you fucking come at me with Strava, bro.
It's fine. You can use the social media. That's fine.
I pay £9 a month subscription for Strava
for a bit of dopamine.
More than a bit of dopamine,
for a bit of dopamine,
and it keeps me inspired because now I haven't run a cycle for about like half a year now. Right. And all I can see on my calendar is blank. So it's in the back of my mind and I know I need to get started.
Right.
But when I see I've hit...
That would also be the case if you just use a normal calendar.
Right, okay. But then I can't like post...
Exactly.
And then
you can't
my calendar doesn't track how many miles I've done, doesn't track how many minutes I've done.
Nike Running Club app does.
Right, okay, but I don't like Nike.
Right. There's several other apps. Yeah. Honestly, there will be.
So what is your hate against Strava? So it's the same thing. Why do you hate Strava, bro?
No, I don't hate Strava.
But you clearly have some sort of agenda against Strava.
Or you could use a piece of paper and you could log.
Yeah, and I do.
Or you could get a Fitbit. You got a Fitbit, right?
Fitbits are useless, bro.
Right, okay.
Fitbits, I remember I paid like £120 for a Fitbit about 5 years ago. It's the most useless fucking thing I ever gave it to my
It's not for a lot of demographic. It's a fairly successful business, one of the most successful businesses in the world.
Yeah, no, it's useless.
For you? Because social media is not connected, or...
No, because Strava's not connected to it.
Right. Social media then.
Strava.
Social media. Right. No, but I don't know how we got there, but we got there from Rishi Sunak. I guess that conversation is put to bed now.
Yeah, fuck Rishi Sunak.
It's on about banning social media.
Yeah.
Social media, we've had a bit of a conversation there.
About
whether
how
it's a good
can
thing or
be-
a bad thing. Or, you know, you pay £9 a month for a bit of dopamine, but that's fine.
Better than paying £100 for a fucking hit of cocaine every month, isn't it?
Wow. That is... Where did that come from?
I don't know, I'm just saying.
Wow. Where did... I want to dissect. Well, what part of your brain did
I
that
don't
come
know, like, you know, if
£100 of cocaine. Now, do you mean money or do you mean pounds?
No, as in money, £100 worth of cocaine.
Right.
Like,
I don't know, because the way that volatile comment just came out of nowhere.
Volatile? What was volatile about that
bro, that's
comment?
volatile, bro. You talking about my analogies in the last podcast. What was this?
I'm just saying, man.
That was a
Strava,
Narcos theme tune needed here.
No, but then, like, if you're saying to me, you pay, like, the way you said, £9 for dopamine a month. Like,
£9 for dopamine a month. That's what you pay?
Yeah, that's
when
fine.
you look at your bank statement and the £9 goes out, just consider...
Do you have Netflix?
I have Netflix.
Oh, so how much do you pay, like, £8 for dopamine?
I can't give that information out because I may or may not be using somebody else's service.
Right. And what about like Now TV and all those? Like, you got Sky Sports.
I got Now TV for free.
You got Sky Sports at home?
I pay for Sky Sports.
Yeah. You pay about £40 of dopamine per month, yeah?
Correct, £40. That's not dopamine though. Because I don't watch Sky Sports.
Do you not get gratification
purpose,
from watching the games and stuff that you watch?
Not for the purpose of sharing it with other people.
No, but yeah.
Like let's use dopamine as I'm going to share this online for a dopamine hit.
No, mate.
That's
you
what
get the dopamine hit by being on Strava, by seeing your numbers.
I think if you're trying
by looking at what Strava does is it compares your runs that you've done for the exact same thing on the exact same route over 100 times.
Yeah.
So that's the dopamine hit. It's not from sharing.
I've got a bit of a conversation here, but I don't know if you're ready for this because you just like we've gone from Rishi Sunak, one of your best boys, and now we're going to go to one of your other boys, Mr. Beast. And basically...
To be fair, you know what? I'm going to swallow my words here with Mr. Beast here. I am starting to warm round to the idea of Mr. Beast a bit, to be fair.
Right.
You know, because I just can't be arguing with you. So fair play to the guy. What he seems to have gotten and done is that he's created a platform which is kind of like churning up money, but then he's putting that money at good places and he's kind of like... So, yeah.
It's a positive impact.
Positive impact, yeah. There is still some sort of like... I would still be slightly cynical about it, but I think... it kind of the positive things that could be impacted, the impact it has is kind of outweighs the sin.
I mean, building 100 wells in Africa,
that's
pretty remarkable. But we've had that conversation. I mean, something happened in the YouTube arena recently, and the first ever thumbnail, right, was changed to a Mr. Beast style thumbnail. So you know these Mr. Beast style thumbnails are ultra like colourful. There's like something striking going on. It really draws you in.
But obviously, that's the one thing that I hate about it.
So like obviously the first ever YouTube video didn't have that thumbnail. Now that YouTube video was posted on an account that gets hacked several times. Someone hacked into it and changed the thumbnail of the video.
Me at the zoo or something?
Yes, me at the zoo. And then what happened, the creator of the video said, it's like throwing paint on the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, so is that the creator, like the guy who created
YouTube? Created the first YouTube video.
No, he was the person who created YouTube.
I don't know that.
No, he was the person who was the founder of one of the founders of YouTube, and he uploaded the first video.
Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't know that.
So yeah,
but he made the first YouTube video. That's what I do know for a fact.
His name is he's an Asian lad actually. Why are you like throwing other things onto what is already there? So I agree with that.
You agree with that?
Yeah, I think it's a right kind of metaphor to use.
Well, that was great. That was a great conversation there. Now, let's swiftly move on.
How would you react if somebody actually, let's say...
I'd be straight pissed.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be straight pissed.
So if somebody, like, redesigned that into, like, Mr. Beast's kind of imagery, how would you react to that?
I'd be pissed.
So...
Straight pissed.
Okay. So maybe it's not all lyricals about Mr. Beast.
Now, the thing is, we need to talk about a snake.
You.
Hardik Pandya.
Oh.
Or as the comments call him, Landia.
Landia. That's actually quite sick.
Now, Mumbai Indians fans.
What did I tell you at the last podcast?
Giza, shut. You go on like you make these sporting predictions. You didn't predict shit.
I said to you, he's getting phased out.
Who is?
Sharma.
No, that's fine.
The T20 side.
But you didn't see Hardik Pandya coming.
No, obviously not that. I'm not fucking.
Even though he was signed, like the day we were having the conversation, you knew very much so that he was signed.
No, but I remember I heard back the conversation we had here. We said, okay,
allow it, man.
Okay, we obviously said like obviously Rohit Sharma was going to remain there, the captain, all that. Yeah,
yeah.
But that is big for Mumbai Indians, man.
Bro,
they're moving differently.
Do you know what was trending on Twitter yesterday?
But you know how I feel bad for Rohit, man. Like Rohit went through the biggest heartbreak you could as a cricketer because
I watched his interview. Did you see his interview? He did one quite recently, and that was the first interview he did.
He said like the support of the people and fans kind of like got him through, but he found it very difficult initially.
The overarching theme from that interview was very sad, very like low. He was like, "Look, everyone, you know what we did was great. We won a lot of matches, and by the way, India since like September have only lost one ODI match. No,
They were playing today. I don't know what the score was. Well, it was
I couldn't give less of a shit. Yeah. Right. The point being, he was very low, and he said, "Look, you know, we understand the public is hurt that we didn't win the World Cup, but you know what? We're players. We're hurting a lot too." And I got the impression he was hurt. And then, like you said, he's having a shit time. He's now been booted as the IPL captain of Mumbai. Now, yesterday, what was trending was "Leave MI Rohit." And that was on like 40,000 tweets or whatever.
But I don't think it's finalised, isn't it? The auction's all done.
Auction's done now. He's staying, isn't he?
Yeah, because I don't think the deadline for the trades and stuff is done as well.
Well, Ritika, i.e. his missus, was commenting on the thank you post that Chennai left for Rohit, i.e. thanks for the rivalry over the last few years. She commented with a yellow heart, and people took that to mean like, oh...
he's going to move.
Because Ritika is very much like an agent as well. That's part of her profession, and
she was managing him for a bit.
She was managing Goldie for a while as well.
Yeah.
Or Sajday, it was her brother.
Right.
Because, Bunty, I think it's Bunty.
I don't know.
Bunty Sajday is her brother, I believe, and he was Goldie's agent up until like a few months ago.
Yeah, it was his manager. Yeah.
Agent.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. So he Goldie's broken off for him to kind of like start his own company.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it could be like, you know, he could be heading to Chennai, you know, replace Dhoni. I think that Dhoni, this could be the last year for Dhoni.
I think he should, man. He should. Like, come on, Dhoni, you're overdoing it a bit. Man.
You know, the worst thing about Dhoni is like, what soured the taste a little for me for Dhoni, yeah? When he was in India, in the India team, right, yeah, he was very much about not letting, you know, players that have been there for a lot of time stagnate the growth of younger players. So he was all about moving players that were huge in stature, but weren't necessarily performing or weren't necessarily entirely there, i.e. himself now, right? He was very keen on moving them on, right? And there was a whole...
It's different when it's your own thing.
See, when it's different when it's his own thing. He was very much reluctant to leave the India team.
But bro, what else is he going to do with his life?
But fucking hell, like, but just do whatever, like, what...
But what though, if... As a little kid, all your purpose has been...
No, but then, like, I don't know, if you expected...
He's too big to be a commentator.
No, he's too big to be a commentator and all that, I know.
Could be a manager, though.
Listen... that's not the point, what you want to do with the rest of your life, because he didn't think that about other people that he was trying to boot out, for example, the India team, what they're going to do.
True.
Right, you know, Yuvraj Singh's dad still fucking, you know, curses him to the day, saying he kicked Yuvraj out when he didn't need to. Harbhajan as well, another player. And there was a couple of other players he really kind of like took to the side and said, look, we need younger, fresher talent, get rid of them.
I just remembered, I haven't got this in my notes, but I just remembered something. I completely agree with everything.
And like even the 2019 World Cup, he was a bit past it. The 2019 World Cup as well, but he was insisting to be on there. And even now, like finally,
people stuck with it because of his captaincy now.
Yeah. And then even now with CSK, he's 41 now.
Yeah.
So,
bro, time to go.
Yeah, hasn't he been like captain of CSK like since it started?
You know, on the flip side, he is the most successful IPL captain ever.
Yeah, along with Rohit.
No, more. He's won more trophies.
I swear it's the same. I think it's 5 each.
Is it 5 each?
Yeah.
Nah.
It's 5 each.
I know Chennai's won 6. How many
but wasn't he wasn't
IPLs have Chennai?
And MI won. It's level with their Rohit.
Oh shit, yeah.
You pull out these stats and that stuff, yeah, like make it sound like if I was a Fuddu here, right, yeah, I would have been like, yeah. It's nothing I'm on.
Bro, I feel the same about half the stuff you say.
No, but you can't.
Honestly, like, you say a lot of shit and I have to check you. And fair play, like, you've checked me on a couple today.
Not today,
like,
every fucking time.
No, not every.
You chat shit.
Nah. But yo, I just remembered, did you see the whole beef between Srisant and Gambhir?
Yeah, that's interesting, man. You know, Gambhir is like one of those fucking Delhi lads, yeah, that just will pick a fight with any and everyone.
Everyone thinks he's a wanker.
And he's a cunt. Gambhir is a cunt. He was saying, you know what it is? He was
there
kind
was
of
a whole meme.
Yeah, the meme was like, oh, Ronaldo or Messi, my man came up with Rashford. You know, this
to be fair, he knows ball.
No.
Gambhir knows ball to say Rashford.
No. Listen, look. You know what Gambhir is? Gambhir is one of those people, right, okay, yeah, they're so convinced that they're not ordinary and that they think outside the box that they will just chat.
But you can just see it.
But you can't, like, what fucking idiot that watches football will fucking pick Marcus Rashford out of Messi or Ronaldo when you ask the question. You know, you could say Mo Salah. You could.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, piss off.
You could say Darwin Nunez.
You know what? Yeah. We're going to go back to Hardik Pandya. Hold on. Stop it there. We're going to go back to Hardik Pandya. We're going to discuss this. I'm merging cricket and football now, but I don't care. Darwin fucking Nunez, right? Top player my arse.
Top.
You know what?
Player.
We're on here and you give United players a hard time every podcast for the last 5 podcasts. Let me talk about Liverpool for a second. We just played you guys. It was a 0-0.
Yeah.
We were shit. I'm not saying we're good. You were
the
fucking
highlight of United
atrocious as well.
season.
You were atrocious.
Highlight of United
Do you
season.
agree? You were shit.
We weren't shit.
You were shit.
We were frustrated.
You were shit, right? And Darwin Nunez hasn't scored a goal in 11 games, is it? Or 14 games?
That doesn't sound right at all. Again, one of your bullshit stats.
Let's have a look, buddy. Darwin Nunez hasn't scored in... I'm just going to type...
No, go on transfer market. It tells you the list of games and it tells you when he scored.
No,
even
buddy.
if you just type in Darwin.
No, buddy. I'll pull up the news articles.
What?
Sky Sports posted 8 hours ago, and I believe I'm fairly correct here. The Liverpool forward is on a run of 11 games without a goal ahead of the crucial Arsenal game.
Yeah.
And I remember, you love the number 11, buddy. You always talk about the number 11 being the amount of games that a United manager takes and has a win.
It's not 14, as you said.
Nunez has 11 games now.
Right.
I said 11 or 14.
Right,
we can watch it back. I said 11 or 14, and it turns out to be 11. And 11 is a mighty amount of games for a forward to not score a
No,
goal.
I get that.
So he's fucking shit.
He's not shit, though.
He is shit.
He would walk into that United team.
Would he fuck?
He would walk into that United team.
Another flop at Liverpool.
Oh, United.
And he was always at United, and Liverpool fans love taking away from United, and you know exactly who I'm talking about.
What?
Cody Gakpo. The original doublers.
No.
Cody Gakpo
The
is not a
original
flop.
007 is Sancho, mate.
Cody Gakpo is not a flop.
He's not a flop.
Oh.
He hasn't set the world alight, but he's not a flop.
Shit. What's he done?
He scores goals here and there.
Here and there?
Yeah.
What, like 5 goals in his whole career?
No, he's probably got like a ratio of 1 in 4.
1 in like 19.
No.
Bro, he's shit.
His ratio for Liverpool...
What do I type in for Cody Gakpo here?
Like, goals. He's got about 7, 8 this season.
How many?
He's got 9 goals this season, I swear.
He has scored...
9 goals this season so far in all competitions.
Hold on. I'm just trying to find the right
Bro, just
thing.
type in fucking Cody Gakpo, man.
Okay,
It comes up.
I'll tell you his Premier League record.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you his Premier League record.
He plays like 10 minutes of each minute.
Premier League record, 35 appearances.
Yeah.
9 goals.
Yeah, so 1 in 3 then, yeah?
1 in 3.
1 in 4.
1 in 4.
Yes, as I said.
Shit.
It's not
shit.
terrible.
It's shit. 1 in 4.
What's Anthony Martial's record? No,
I admit he's shit.
Yeah.
The difference is, I admit he's shit.
Yeah.
You don't admit that Cody Gakpo is shit.
Cody Gakpo is not a flop.
He's a flop.
He's not a flop.
He's done. Why is he on the bench?
Because there are better players. So he's a flop.
So he's a flop.
So every player on the bench is a flop.
No, because
Well, there you go then.
he doesn't feature and add anything to Liverpool.
No, he does.
What else do we need to talk about Liverpool? Don't get me started on Trent Alexander-Arnold, the most
maddest
gifted
season.
footballer. The most gifted footballer.
Yeah, he is.
My arse.
Bro,
you know when
he's
I was
having a
watching
top
that
season.
drab of a United game, by the way, I feel sorry for anyone that paid for tickets for that game. But when I was watching that game, I was like, please, just get on the left and just get past fucking Trent. Because that, if I have to pick a weak link in Liverpool, it is that Trent Alexander-Arnold
the striker you
robs
signed
a living,
for £75 million.
robs a living.
You're gonna get a piss
on the
record.
wing, right? And you know what I love? Did you see did you see Virgil van Dijk's interview after?
Yeah.
Goes they just wanted to defend this. Roy Keane gave him a second arsehole. Gave him a second arsehole.
No, he didn't.
He literally
Roy
was like,
Keane
buddy,
was triggered.
Buddy, don't forget,
Roy Keane was triggered.
you've won one league in 30 years.
Do you want to calm down, mate?
1 league in 30 years.
Yeah.
Do you stand by that? Amrit, let me ask you a question, a general question. For Liverpool Football Club, is it good enough to have 1 league trophy in 30 years?
Yeah.
Is that all you have to say, honestly?
Well, why don't you go back 100
you
years? Why don't you go back 100 years? If you're going to go back 30 years.
No, we're talking about when the Premier League has become a real
No. Can we talk
We're talking about a competitive
how
era.
many Premier Leagues have United won in 10 years?
Fucking
Tell me, bro. What number do you want to put
The difference between me and you, Amrit, is I will stand there and say what United have done in 10 years isn't good enough.
Yeah.
But you don't have the like realism. You can't step out your delusionalism to just say 1 league in 30 years is not good enough.
No, okay, it's not good enough. But then
okay, so you're changing your statement.
In the last 7, 8 years,
you're changing your statement.
Listen, but in the last 7 or 8 years, Liverpool have been a very impressive team, and I stand by my team.
That's won 1 league.
Yeah.
And 1 Champions League.
Yeah, and I, you know
2
what?
trophies to shout home about.
Yeah.
Is that good enough?
I think so.
City did that just last year alone.
Yeah, but it's... See, you're going to talk about this like this way, yeah? You're going on as Liverpool have been total failure in the last 7-8 years. They haven't.
No.
They've been one of the best teams in the world.
It means fuck all. Finishing
I
second.
don't give a shit.
You know what?
Like,
United in the last 7 or 8 years have finished second as many times as Liverpool.
I don't believe that.
We will prove this now. If you're wrong, yeah, what's your punishment?
Nothing. Well, what should
No,
we do?
because you can't just G-check me on every stat.
Okay.
No, do you accept the stat then?
Yeah, no, I do not.
Okay, what happens if you're wrong?
I'm wrong.
You have to say I'm a fuddu. And Aman, you were right, and I'm sorry for checking you.
Okay, go on.
Okay. We said 7 or 8 years, yeah? Let's just go 8 years.
Yeah.
Right, so we're in 2023, 2015 onwards, yeah?
In 2 seasons in the last, like, since
How
Fergie.
many times have
United finished second? No.
United
Finished second since Fergie.
Since Fergie. Okay.
What an absolute bullshit fail. Oh, United.
Okay. I don't know how I'm going to find this.
Why don't you just go on Wikipedia and type up the...
I know they did once with Ollie and once with Mourinho. For a fact, I know that, right? And they've finished above Liverpool a few times in that 7 or 8
So you're
periods.
changing the narrative?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't got the facts. I'm going off what I know.
We finished second, what was it, the season before? Finished second literally the season before that, or not?
No, you had a 7th in there.
We finished second in the last, if I can remember
Probably
correctly,
2.
4 or 5 times. 4 or 5 times.
I think that...
United have finished second twice. So
what you've achieved in these last 7 or 8 years...
Okay, listen. In terms of satisfaction as fans and excitement as fans, I would say I've been satisfied with my team.
No, but you see, that's because you don't have what the level is for football.
Yeah.
The aim that the team sets out at the start of the year, Virgil van Dijk doesn't sit there, yeah, with his fucking cocky ass. Oh, do you know what? I really want Amrit to be satisfied. That's not the parameter here. The parameter is...
Largely, Liverpool fans are happy with the team.
Yeah, because they're deluded.
Okay.
Right. Because they accept second. So that's the difference between a real big club and a phony big club.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But do you know what? Okay. Hardik Pandya.
Right, because you're not going to find that stat about United finishing second as many times as Liverpool in the last 10 years. Fuck that. You'll be here all night, mate. Let's talk about Hardik Pandya. That's another fact that you just decided to... Very Twitter-esque, I would say. Since you're singing lyricals about Twitter today.
Listen, all I know is Liverpool don't really have anything to shout about over the last 7 or 8 years.
Great.
1 league and 1 Champions League.
Great.
Well, you will look back and reflect on this era of greatness and think, fuck me. You know what? We should have had 2 or 3, 4 Premier Leagues.
100%.
A couple of Champions Leagues.
100%.
Do you know what? I would look at that team. That was one of the best Liverpool teams.
100%.
But, you know...
But am I satisfied? Yes, because I got a lot of entertainment, a lot of emotion.
Because the bar for you is here.
Yeah, sure.
That's fine. You remain satisfied, buddy.
Okay.
You remain satisfied.
I'm happy with my team.
Yeah. No, that's
You're
fine.
not.
That's
the difference.
Are you going to win the league this year?
100%.
Are you fuck?
100%.
Jamie Carragher said it too. You're just not up to the races.
I don't give a shit.
You can't even beat United at home.
You
can't even beat United at home.
We will win the league.
You can't even beat United at home.
We will win the league.
Where was Cody Gakpo, buddy?
We will win the league. I'm just saying we will win the league.
Glory, glory, Man United.
Right, yeah.
Hardik Pandya, man.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Like, I think
it happens in cricket over and over again, so I don't think...
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't, not to this degree, because we've not had the IPL before that adds a bit of masala.
Yeah, no, it adds masala, but it's a precursor to what's going to happen in India.
I
am
envisioning now, right, a very different change in how cricket works in India.
Yeah.
Cricket to this point has very much so had die-hard fans. These fans attend games and they go out for their teams. And you know what? There's mutual respect for the other side. If Andre Russell or someone or Chris Gale scores a blinding century, there's mutual respect there. People will clap it. I think now we're going to go into an era like how we're seeing with more established leagues, i.e. the NBA in America or the Premier League football, where, you know, these rivalries are really going to start to embed. And I think we may even see players getting booed in the IPL. And I've never seen that. I don't know if you have. I think,
especially like if teams are making moves like this, that are kind of snaky, innit?
Snaky.
And players are moving different too. Like Gujarat Titan fans, they're not going to be impressed by it.
Bro, Bumrah storied a broken heart.
Really?
After the news. And someone else did. Surya Kumar Yadav tweeted in support of Rohit Sharma. So do you know how like Mumbai, look at Mumbai's team, bro. And they signed...
though, man.
They have signed the emerging talent, in my opinion.
Yeah, they always have.
Do you know who that is?
Are you about...
Tusara. from Sri Lanka.
Right.
He is a mini Malinga. He bowls like this round arm.
Oh, yeah, that
I've seen his highlight clips, bro, and I am like, yo, you can't play the balls he bowled. That Yorker, you can't play it.
They paid 4 crore for him, innit?
And the thing is, he might not even get into the team.
Yeah.
Because Mumbai Indians, they've got a stacked lineup. What is stopping them from winning the IPL? I think it's a situation.
It is a split.
Imagine the dressing room, man.
You could have like a team of 11 players, 11 stars, and it still not be a team in it. So I think it could be that case with Mumbai as well. It's a bit like that PSG team from a couple of years ago. Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, big personalities, unbeatable on paper. But really, is it a team? It's probably not a team.
But it was a team. PSG was never a team. Whereas Mumbai is one of the most successful franchises.
That's what I mean. So now it probably wouldn't be a team. So they could stack it
but
up.
But like I say, it will be interesting to see.
So if there's any fractions within the team, as it appears there is, there's always going to be fractions within when a popular captain or a popular member of the team is kind of downgraded.
Another sort of this toxic environment that I've seen that supports my hypothesis that cricket's going to change in India. Sunrisers Hyderabad blocked David Warner from Instagram.
I saw you told me about that. What's going on there? Like, so has he signed for a different team or has he just retired?
No, he would have. Oh, good question. I'm not sure.
Because he was very much embedded in that part of the country with the fans.
Bro.
Like, he's almost Indian.
A huge reason as to why they won their IPL.
No, but then also...
They've won one IPL.
Yeah, but then...
And he was the big factor in that.
No, but also generally...
For them to block him... That's fucked.
But generally, when you look at like David Warner, he's always posting like reels and stuff of like South Indian music, and so he's like fully embedded in that city.
Like Chris Gale used to for Punjab.
Yeah. But he's very, very much like David Warner's loved. He's an Australian cricketer who's loved across India.
But he knows how to play the fans.
Yeah, no, he knows how to play the fans. That's what I mean. So he's so embedded in that society, in that community,
which makes it even more a shock.
That's what I mean.
But
so
David Warner is one of the more hated people in cricket, though.
He is,
even amongst cricketers.
No, even amongst cricketers he is. I get that. Probably more so in England because it's Australia. But what I'm trying to say to you is he's that one player in the Australian team that is genuinely people are crazy about in India. When you look at it generally, right? Okay, yeah. Even during the World Cup, he was doing his dancing, with like
he was, David.
And then people went mad. So is he with the team? He must not be with the team if they blocked him. Well, he's retiring from Test, so I suppose.
Oh, while trying to congratulate Travis Head. That's what happened. He was trying to congratulate Travis Head, and I think...
Wait, what?
So what happened was David Warner realised he'd been blocked while he was congratulating his Australian teammate Travis Head for joining his former franchise. So Travis Head was picked by Sunrisers for 6.8 crore.
Right. That's what...
Yeah, the disappointing thing for me was not being explained why I was dropped as captain, Warner said. Right? I think if you want to go along the lines of form, it's a difficult one.
Oh wait, so he's still like there, but he's been dropped as a captain.
Yeah, it's just like a
he's been in hot wars recently, man, with Mitchell Johnson as well, and then like this thing now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's brewing up.
But Mitchell Starc, who's not been in the IPL for a few years,
comes back with £2.4 million and for 6 weeks. Like how many months? How long? How many weeks?
6 weeks. £2.4 million for 6 weeks of cricket.
Yeah.
Mitchell Starc.
They did the maths on this, okay, yeah. So if he bowls, like, for example, if they play the maximum amount of games, which is I think 17, and he bowls he bowls 4 overs in that game, each ball that he bowls is going to be worth £6,000. 6 lakhs. So imagine that your job is to throw the ball and you're going to charge £6,000 each time you're going to do it, man.
Some people say, look, he's won every trophy. He won the World Test Championship. He just won the World Cup. But my question to you is he worth that money?
It's not so much is he worth that money. It's more so about the hype and
that's the question,
recognition he's going to bring. As I said to you, bro, each ball he's going to throw, it's going to be worth. He's going to charge £6,000.
Worth it? Yes or no?
He's going to charge £6,000 for it.
Is it worth it?
£6,000.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, obviously it is because
he's worth it. No, because when Ben Stokes took the highest, the most expensive player tag, I understood it because Ben Stokes was a special talent at that point.
Yeah.
Mitchell Starc doesn't strike me as someone who's just blown away the World Cup.
Yeah, he hasn't, no.
So why is he the most expensive player?
I don't get it, but it's the hype that he's going to bring. Sometimes
Do you know who was sitting on the board helping decide who should be bought and for what price tag? Gambhir.
Yeah, no.
Full circle, bro.
Full circle.
I wanted to show you a video. This has been going crazy in cricket news.
Oh, the bills that don't come off?
Nope.
What then?
This is the vision And we see Tom there doing a run through when this is pre-game and clearly running down the pitch, which is a no-no, and does get reprimanded or reminded by the umpire. To pick up the story, Hod.
Well, in the laws of cricket, you're actually not allowed. There's only two people allowed on the actual cut surface before the match starts. That's the coach and the captain of the sides. So you're not allowed to run on the wicket if you have spikes, and a player, you're not allowed at all.
Just listen to this.
I can't. You can run here, not here. You can't.
There's a bit of a standoff, isn't there?
Oh, that's ridiculous. That is totally and utterly ridiculous.
It's the first time you're seeing
Tom
this.
Curran.
The first time I've
What an
seen it.
absolute cunt.
That was uncalled for, right?
That was totally uncalled for. What an absolute dick. You can't be a professional cricketer and disrespect the pitch like that, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Not even the pitch, but the umpire. Man.
Yeah, the umpire and the whole thing, like, that is stupid. I would have slapped
He's been
him.
given a 4-game ban from the Big
Yeah.
Bash, but people are saying it should have been even worse.
It should have been, like, ruled out for the whole season.
I think that's a bit harsh.
No, that's what you need. That's what you would need.
Because cricket isn't football.
Yeah, exactly.
And you respect the umpires.
Exactly. You know what? It's a gentleman's game for a reason. So, you know, you can't be moving like that, man. If that was my son, I would have slapped him afterwards, man.
He needs more time on that bike. Less time on Strava.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, the news is broken that Don Fiorentina,
What's that?
Don Perez from Madrid has got his way.
Oh,
And the Super League is back, baby. Super
It's not
League is
back.
back.
It's not back because
Well, all the clubs are saying blah 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 blah. I'm not
Yeah.
involved, but by law, the ruling states it can go ahead.
yeah, it can go. No, it just says it's against competition law to ban him.
Yes.
Right. So it possibly could. But
I'm here for it, bro. Break that monopoly, man.
Are you sure,
I'm here for it.
bro? You're stupid, man.
Why?
Because you really think they're doing it to break the monopoly? No, they're doing it because they just see more money out of it.
Yes, and bro, it's twofold: money, yes, and power.
Yeah, 100%.
Back in 1990, right? The
FIFA
European
is not
League
like a
was
government.
created.
FIFA and like UEFA, they're not like public bodies. They're private, like they're private
Exactly.
entities, right?
So it's a monopoly.
Yeah, it's a monopoly. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
So that's it.
But then still, like it's really
Man, like, but you have to respect Perez, man.
Nah, no, you don't have to respect him. He's
bro. He's the epitome of where there's a will, there's a way.
Nah, I don't think he is. I think people like you are fanboying over him, over the wrong type of people, man.
Why?
You just are.
Why?
You just are.
Why?
I have no reason to say why right now because
You know what?
just are.
They released the format today.
These are the type of people that are literally ruining football.
And
It's gonna come
UEFA and FIFA on.
No, but listen, it's not that, man. What I'm trying to say to you, the amount of money that is being thrown into football and being made from football.
Barcelona's a fan of it. Should I tell you why?
Yeah, Barcelona and Madrid can make their own little league and they're playing each other every fucking weekend and think, okay, people want to watch that. Let them do it.
No, but
as a
if
fan,
UEFA are being too stringent on how much money is distributed, imaging rights, concessions, penalties, this, that, and the other, if they have a monopoly, who's checking them?
there needs to be well, obviously there needs to be some sort of regulatory body that is set up. Like I think the Premier League needs it.
Where is it?
The Premier League's
Where is it though?
No, wait. So the solution isn't creating another league. The solution is to work with what is there.
Is working wonders because the Champions League have now gone back and changed the format again. They propose a new format, and whoa, all these changes are coming in effect now.
Yeah.
Why? Direct result of the ruling.
Right.
This is what a regulatory body would do. Regulatory bodies wouldn't do shit. Where's the financial fair play for the 115 charges for Man City? Right? Everything can get deducted points, but where are they for Man City?
See, that's the thing. The Premier League needs to be regulated. That's what I mean. It needs to be regulated.
Bro, it is regulated by the financial fair play.
It's not. Bro, the Premier League regulates itself. That's what the whole debate has been going on about.
Financial fair play is an independent review of finances.
Yeah, but then it's coming. Listen, look, I don't know which body is behind that. Okay, yeah, but generally
behind financial fair play.
Yeah,
I'll load that up right now.
I think if it's the Premier League is the entity in itself, right? And what the argument has been, like, there's been a lot of MPs saying, look, we need to set up an independent regulatory body that checks Premier League. But the Premier League's been resisting it, saying, look,
so it's UEFA,
right? Okay,
that runs FFP.
Okay,
so UEFA is a body that is separate to the Premier League.
Yeah,
which is a body of the Football Association.
Yeah,
right.
Okay, yeah. Right. So if UEFA not being so effective, or if Man City, well, it's not UEFA not being so effective. It's just Man City delaying things by appealing, right? So that's what Man City are doing, whereas the Premier League kind of went ahead because there was heat on the Premier League to kind of like be regulated. So what the Premier League kind of done is, look, we can regulate ourselves.
Kick the can down the road.
Right? Everton, okay, we'll take points of them.
Yeah.
You know, they breach.
Well, everyone can see straight through it.
They don't have the balls to do it to Man City because Man City is a much bigger team.
The Super League said that there would be 3 categories for these 68 teams, however many there are, 64 teams. There'd be a Star League? And then a Gold League, and then a Blue League.
It sounds like a lot of bollocks, mate.
And in this Star League, correct? I don't know if I've got the labels correct.
So see,
in the Star League, there would be 12 teams.
Yeah, but even they've like kind of adapted their plans.
No, there'd be 8 teams. No, there'd be 8 teams in the Star League, 8 teams in the Gold League.
So they're proposing that each team would play 17 additional games per season. Essentially, is what they propose. Like they're saying.
No, there would be 7 games home and away, so that's 14 games.
Oh, sorry, 14. My bad. Not. But that's
17. In the group stage, and then if you make it through, you would make 17.
I don't know, but like what I'm trying to say to you is, it's just adding to the players' calendars. Yeah,
not if they don't have the Champions League.
So it's what they're saying replace the Champions League, but I think with fans. Well, somebody who's so attached, are you really going to be bothered about how many Super Leagues?
Well, the format that was proposed by the Champions League pre their backtrack this morning was, in the eyes of a lot of fans, ruining football.
Yeah.
So can we not see the good in this?
No, okay. So if I wouldn't want the thing to go ahead, but if that thing's being used to like kind of deter UEFA to act completely,
the only way to get that effect is to do it.
Not to do it, I would say.
And if it becomes a competition, it becomes a competition.
It's like, you know what it is? It's like, when you think of it geopolitically, right? Yeah, it's about like having nukes and in the impact it has. You would never use the nuke, but you would have it. Countries have it, and like
that is a great analogy,
right?
That's a great analogy.
So you could say, okay, we'll have the Super
We finally nailed an analogy on here.
Yeah,
we've done it, man.
So like how countries
in December of 2023,
like. You can't touch Pakistan. Why can't you touch Pakistan? Because there's a fucking nuke. Well, you can't touch North Korea. Why can't you touch North Korea? Because but yeah, it's got a nuke. So those countries will never use the nuke, you know, or they should.
Well, you never know.
Well, you never know.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
No, but generally, a nuclear missile is...
Might press that button.
No, but a nuclear missile is normally just used as rhetoric and just to show power and like what could be done if something isn't done to their favour. Or like so on. So like, yeah, so I guess the Super League could be the nuclear missile that could be ready to be launched, but never does get launched.
2 things to finish off with. This was just a random thing that I saw. Miranda Cosgrove, you know her, right? iCarly.
I don't know.
Wow. Okay, well...
I've heard the name iCarly.
iCarly was a great show, like Nickelodeon show. And she was the main face of it, Miranda Cosgrove. Okay. She became a meme recently saying, what did she say? Oh, I do cuss a little. That one. There was that meme that it went viral. Well, anyway, she said that she's never drunk or... No, it was. She said it's like that. Oh, just looking like a wow. It was bigger than that. It was bigger than that. It was bigger than that. Trust me.
Bro.
And she said...
You and Twitter, man. Did you find her on Twitter again?
No, that was Instagram, TikTok.
Right, okay.
Right. She said that she never drunk alcohol or smoked weed to the point where she was buzzed. So she said she's never done that.
Okay.
She said that in a video recently, just like on a vlog or whatever. And that became a clip and it became very viral and everyone was slating her saying, oh, that's boring, you're boring, this, that and the other. And it just got me thinking, man, like, is this our concept of fun?
Not really. I think for some people it is. Perception of fun. But you will find a lot of people that think drinking and stuff isn't fun, like me. Like, you don't need to be under the influence of either drugs or drink. Oh, man, I burped midway through my sentence.
That was disgusting.
Well, I kept it in.
Better out than in.
Nah, just tasted it back in, innit?
Fuck. I don't want to hear that.
Tasted my lunch again.
I don't want to hear that. What was it?
What did I have for lunch? I had a banging cheese toasty, man. You know how I made it?
Yeah.
Caramelize some onions. You know what the trick is? Put a little bit of brown sugar in the onions, right?
Oh, all right, let's stop.
No. Caramelize it, and then you get the cheese, obviously separate, grated. Put the onions in the middle of the cheese, and then you grill it.
Did you put an avocado in there?
No.
Did you stick a roti on top?
No.
This is something that we need to talk about, you know. I screen recorded your Instagram story.
Right.
And I've kept it. I'm going to add this in the podcast.
It was fucking tasty.
Bro, that was clapped.
It wasn't clapped.
That was an abomination to the culinary world.
It was not an abomination.
Bro, if like Gordon Ramsay, he does a lot of reacts, right?
Yeah.
And I hope to God, Gordon Ramsay, please react to this, right? Tell me, because I think this is an abomination for food.
It tasted so great.
No, but it looks like shit.
It does not look like shit.
Who sticks, it was the way that you just stuck a roti randomly into an omelette.
Yeah.
And like, It was weird. It looked
So
really weird.
why would you accept a wrap to be like? What's the difference between a wrap and a roti? Nothing.
See, a wrap would have been semi-acceptable.
Why?
Because it's like, okay, you're having an egg wrap, but you're not. What you did is you had an omelette. The omelette is the size of this hand, and you stuck a roti. That just doesn't. It just aesthetically, it looked fucked.
Aesthetically,
And it was a roti,
beautiful.
bro. It was a roti.
It was a paratha, by the way.
It was a paratha.
Okay, yeah.
And then you put avocado in there. You just took it up a level.
Do you not have avocado with,
With
eggs?
paratha. Avocado with paratha.
What's wrong?
What do you mean? What's wrong? Who the fuck has avocado with paratha?
Normal people do, mate.
No, they don't. Newsflash, Amrit, that is not normal.
Why isn't it normal?
That's not normal.
Are you
Avocado is a South American dish.
Okay, so what do you
and
avocado
paratha
with?
is a Punjabi dish.
What do people normally have avocados with?
Avocados?
Yeah. Do they not have it with bread?
No, yes. They have it with
No.
eggs and toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a paratha.
But where do you think the paratha comes from?
What do you mean?
It comes from atta.
Right.
Okay, where does bread come from?
Right.
Atta.
I tell you what, why don't you serve up an avocado to your mum and see what she responds?
My mum loves avocados.
With paratha?
Yeah.
No.
What is a paratha made out of? As I repeat myself.
Wheat.
Okay. What is bread made out of?
That's like saying.
No, what is bread made out of? Can you just tell me what bread is made out of, please?
Amrit. Just because they're made of the same ingredients, it doesn't make it the same thing.
Are you...
That's like saying this table is the same as that tree.
Yeah.
Or this table is the same as this piece of paper.
Is it not wood?
Then you're just being facetious, right?
No, but you're being facetious because you're saying...
That's like, okay, let me ask you a question.
What is so criminal?
I got it. Would you put pineapples on a pizza?
No.
Why not? It's just food, Amrit.
Yeah.
It's just food.
But then it's totally different foods.
Why is it totally different, bro?
What is a pineapple made out of?
Where does it come from?
No,
where does it come from?
What is a pineapple made out of?
Yeah. No, but why not, bro? What's wrong with it?
Listen, if you want to put lot of people...
So this is what you did? You put a pineapple on pizza?
Okay, I'll tell you my analogy.
You put a pineapple
Yeah,
on
but a
pizza.
lot of people do, though.
Yeah, they do. And we both agree it is fucked. And it's an abomination and it shouldn't happen.
No, that's your perception of pizza.
No, that is the truth.
No, that is my perception
Where does
of
pizza
pizza.
come from?
Wheat.
No, where does pizza come from? Nationally.
Italy. Yeah.
Every Italian in this world
Yeah.
would say that pineapple on pizza is an abomination.
Not every Italian.
So
I would say
let's talk
99%
about-
of the Italians.
99%.
Okay.
I'm happy to go with
There is
that.
that 1%.
I'll say that's all, right? And I think that is a perception that we should be looking at.
Yeah.
Because I try to look at authenticity.
Right.
And now I'm looking at your...
But you
By the perception of authenticity,
Okay.
I label that an abomination.
Can I just say, following on from that, a couple of episodes ago, we were talking about cultural appropriation. You were all for people creating and mixing new dishes and stuff. So, why not when it comes to me, buddy?
Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why? I think
Here we go.
a big part of what you did, bro, was that it just looked clapped.
It looked beautiful, mate.
Bro, it didn't.
It looked... You want me to put on my
really didn't,
Instagram?
bro.
You know how many people liked that?
Who?
Bro, where's my phone? I'll pull up my Insta right now. Where's my jacket? It's my jacket, yeah?
Bro, do you know the amount of people that sent that to me and said it looked fucked?
No, it doesn't.
We met a friend recently. We met Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron said it looked clapped.
Yeah.
He said it
fuck
kind of
Aaron.
funny.
Fuck Aaron.
So your boys will always tell you how it is.
No.
If you want a parameter of what's good, what's bad, our boys has my
You
outfit.
used to slap my long hair.
If your
And then
boys,
the moment I cut it, you were like, Amrit, that was the best thing that you had. Why did you cut your hair?
yeah. So I told you the truth.
Yeah,
I told you the truth.
But
No,
during
the timing is irrelevant.
So just like now, if you had tasted that after, you would have said, Amrit, that's the best thing I've had for breakfast.
No, listen. All I'm going to say is that was an abomination. Just keep
was
that shit
not.
out of here.
It was not. It was
On
a
that
beautiful
note,
dish.
yeah, listen, 2023 is nearly fucking out of here. Have you got any New Year's resolutions coming up? Do you believe in New Year's resolutions?
Nah, not really. I remember that time we went to the gym on the 1st of January, a couple of years back, and never went back. So I try and things I want to implement the new year, I try and start them in December. You know.
So then you do believe in New Year's resolutions?
No,
you
not
just
really.
started it a month earlier?
Yeah. But then I don't believe in New Year's resolution. I believe in changing myself, right? And adopt.
So you're using the New Year's resolution theory?
Yeah.
So you believe in the theory?
Not the theory. I believe in making changes and progressing.
The theory of a New Year's resolution?
Yes, but then
Right.
not in the New Year's. I believe in doing it
Exactly
before
what I said.
the New Year's.
Exactly what I said. So you believe in it, but you just try and implement it beforehand?
Yeah, because it never works if you do it on the 1st of Jan.
Right. Why?
It just doesn't. For me, it doesn't. That's why I try and do it the month before.
And have you?
Yes.
What?
I'm going to be starting running just before the 1st of January. And I'm going to run every day again for the rest of the year.
You're going to run every day?
I will run every day. that is something I need. I need that. Like my body, my soul, my heart.
Your knees?
What?
Your knees?
Need it too. Yeah, my knees need it. Yeah. Right. You know, running is not bad for your knees.
It is. On the road.
Shut up, bro.
It
Come
is.
out of here, man.
It is. All right. On that note, guys, honestly, genuinely, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Of your heart.
From the bottom of my heart, if you've been tuning into these episodes, if you've been listening, even if you've just like showed a Snapchat of a clip, you know, you've had a conversation with us, you enjoyed this piece. Do you know what? We spend a lot of time here. We make this. I didn't plan any of this shit. I'm just talking straight from the heart now. Honestly, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoy it. Give us feedback. Let us know how we can improve. We want to improve. We want to give you the best content. We hope it's entertaining. I would never sit in a room with Amrit for this long if it wasn't for this. So keep our friendship alive and keep tuning in. Any last words, Amrit, for the year?
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year to you guys, man. See you later.